Oh, you've got control. You got it. Okay. Right. Let's see who's won. Coin toss.
Yep, I can hear you. All right, Ken, go and zoom in on the players.
Richland's got a kick.
All right,
Falcons receive.
Yeah, you're all right. Number one, you're hot. Number one, you're hot. Anna. Okay. Number one, Raymond. Number two, Anna. Number three, Annie. Number four, stationary. Or I guess you're number four. Zach, can you hear me? Zach, can you hear me? All right, Zach, can you hear me? You're jumping down. All right, good. That's good. All right, guys, we're live, so be careful on your camera movements. All right, everybody's got a question. Your life is
That's so much fun.
your life is really life.
All right, welcome to Fran Rish Stadium for the annual pink game for the Falcons and the crosstown rivalry game between the Richland Bombers and, in this case, the home Hanford Falcons. Falcons in their purple uniforms and the Bombers in the white. Richland won the toss and elected to kick off. They've deferred to the second half. End over end kick to the 30-yard line. Hanford falls on it. It's like number 6. Number 6 for the Falcons, that's Alex Cruz, the recovery. Be Falcon football at the 30-yard line. Hanford comes into the game at 6-2. The Bombers come in at 6-2 as well. Horner in the shotgun. Hand off to Jared Devine. Devine picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Horner keeps it. It's tackled by number 18. That's Cade Powell. Third down for the Falcons. Loss of 1 on the play. Corner to Vandertop.
Looks like he'll make enough to get the first down. It's about a 10-yard reception. Will be Falcon ball on the 42, and that gives him the first down.
All right, right now you're going to get straight close up on the lineup. Yep. Hot 1. Hot 2.
Corner with the completion. Number 24, that's Isaiah Mitchell. Looks like about well, they're going to give him 10 yards and a first down.
Moving the ball right down the field.
All right, hot 1.
Those of you following along at home, you see a lot of pink in the stands. It's the annual pink game.
Hot 2.
It's a handoff right up the middle.
Hot 3.
Another 13-yard gain. That's going to give the Falcons a first down. And they'll be on the Bombers' 38-yard line.
Take 1. Get ready to. I'm going to come back to you as soon as the play starts.
Horner calling out the play.
Hot 2.
Fakes the handoff to Devine.
Oh, hit but doesn't go down.
That's Blake Vandertop with the gain of, what we got, about 18 yards maybe?
Boy, that was a beautiful throw.
Falcons featuring a bunch of seniors right now. Garrett Horner, Jared Devine, Blake Vandertop, all heavily involved so far. Handoff was to Devine. Got stacked up but bounced it outside.
Looks like he only got to the line of scrimmage. Bombers did a good job that time stretching it out.
Play coming in from the sideline. Falcons are going to go 5 wide. They've motioned Devine out into the slot. Horner avoided the rush for a moment, but not for long. Looks like Daniel Van Gorkum with the sack.
That'll bring up third and about 20.
Looks like about 20. Falcons stay with 5 wide. See if the Bombers bring pressure again. Hanford motions Jared Devine into the backfield.
Another sack by the Bombers. Is that Robinson on the sack?
Looks like number 66, Jeffrey Robinson, yes. We're 4th and 25 here. Falcons have the ball at the...
Looks like it's going to be on about the Bomber 31 or 2. Looks like they're going to decide to go ahead and punt.
So, get a little bit hurt and hurt. Move your camera to the left. Raymond, you say where you are. You are Anthony. Alright, take 1. And get ready for that pass.
We've got a whistle.
And if you give me the flag on the ground, zoom in the flag on the ground now. If you find it, wherever it is.
There is a flag.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what they called. been an official timeout.
It's a flag on the Falcons.
Oh,
They moved him back 5 yards. Maybe I didn't notice the play clock. May have been a delay game. Looks like the punter is number 2, which would be Caden Lee.
back to receive for Richland, Kriskovich. And there's the kick.
Low line drive, but it's going to work out well for the Falcons.
Looks like it went out of bounds about maybe the 5-yard line. But the Bombers will take over for their first series on their own 5-yard line. So here come your Richland Bombers.
Your senior quarterback here for the Bombers, Josh Fauner. An interesting piece there is that he's actually been the starting quarterback for both of these teams. It's like a handoff to number 38. That's is that Danny?
Dahanya Geis.
Dahanya Geis. All right, thank you.
Dahanya has been a blessing this year. He's second in the MCC in rushing, and he's just been amazing to watch. Very quick. He's got lateral movement, and there he goes for another gain of about 5 or 6. Didn't play the last couple of years, but decided to turn out his senior year, and he's just been fantastic.
All right. That story with Josh Fauner, his freshman year, he was the starting quarterback for the Hanford Falcons. Some injuries kind of derailed his career at Hanford and opened the door for Garrett Horner to come in and have his nice career. That's Geis again. Bouncing off of tackles.
Geis for a first down. Bombers will take over on about the, looks like the 44-yard line. Getting to midfield.
Bombers go 4 wide as well. Fauner, left-handed throw, completes it to number 19.
Cody Sanderson, senior receiver. Also, fantastic basketball player. Led the Bombers the last couple of years to state.
All right, Raymond, give me a zoom down view. Aiden, you see where you are? Raymond's about. Yeah, Raymond's about. Keep going. That's good. All right. Keep one. Camera off. Camera off. Camera one.
It's like on the tackle, number 27. That's Gunnar Byer, senior linebacker for the Falcons.
Brings up 3rd and about 4 for the Bombers. They're right at midfield. Still with that single back set.
All right, camera one, you're off. Camera one's leaning out just a tad bit.
Falcons bring pressure. It's going to be close. Might be a yard shy. It is 4th down. That was Sam Stanfield with the run. This point of the field looks like the Bombers will go for it on 4th and 1.
give it to Geis. Looks like he got the first down and maybe another yard. So Bombers move the sticks, new set of downs, and we're on about the 43-yard line going into Hanford territory. Here comes Sanderson back in. Bonner with a quick slant to number 11. That was Drew Daves on the completion, and he brings it right to about the 33-yard line. Got about a yard to go for first down.
Lewis Werner with the tackle for the Falcons. Both of these teams driving the ball right down the field on each other. Chewing up a lot of time, though. Only 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Quick pace game so far.
Bonner throws down the middle of the field. And touchdown, Bombers. You get the number on that?
That's number 2. That's Ryan Kristovich.
So Bombers strike first with about a 30-yard completion for touchdown to Kristovich. Extra point attempt.
A little bit of a low snap, but the kick is good. The Bombers kicker looks like it's a number 98. Joseph Weisenfels.
The starting freshman kicker this year. If you remember from last year, his brother Adam Weisenfeld helped lead the Bombers to a state championship. He's an incredible receiver, kicker, and punt and kick returner. So we've got a couple people we want to thank tonight. This broadcast is brought to you on 2 channels on YouTube, the Hanford Falcon Report channel and Atomic TV. We'd like to thank CIA Insurance, Rich Prigler here in Richland. Also, Richland Dairy Queens. Tom Tierney is a great supporter of education. And anytime you want hot eats and cold treats, think DQ here in Richland. Also, we'd like to thank Gale Rue Construction, Brad Rue, and Robertson Nissan. So, we're going to have the Bombers kick off to the Falcons. They're going to kick to the south end of the Bomber Bowl.
Back deep for the Falcons. Looks like number 23, Gabe Martinez.
Coach Neidhold likes to pooch kick this to about the 30 every time. We'll see if he continues with that.
Jared Devine on the run. Looks like the ball will be placed at about the 34-yard line for the Falcons.
About a 12-yard return.
Falcons offense back out there, led by senior quarterback Garrett Horner, leading the MCC in passing. Horner having a quick conversation with one of the field umpires.
And the handoff runs to the right side for a gain of about 2. Brought down by a host of Bombers.
That's junior number 32, Dylan McElderry with the run.
Check that, it looks like he picked up 3 yards.
Falcons with 2 running backs in the backfield with Horner. It's like both Devine and McElderry. Horner with the completion.
Great throw downfield. Pick up about 22 yards. We put him at the Bomber 45-yard line, 46-yard line. That was a great throw.
Like tight end Luke Sudi, well, I suppose wide receiver Luke Sudi with the big catch there. Falcons quickly back over the ball. Handoff. McElderry again. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. Looks like I wasn't generous enough with that. Give him 4 on the run. Horner with the pass to McElderry out of the backfield. He picks up the first down.
And he was brought down by number 5, Ben Fuel. But beautiful pass out to the flat. Nice little run. See if the Bombers can hold him here.
This time it's a handoff to Devine. Looks like he might have got to the 25, almost the 25-yard line. Give him the 26.
I didn't see who brought him down.
Really a perfect night for some high school football, just a slight breeze. Horner with the pass.
Great throw just off the fingertips.
Isaiah Mitchell, the intended receiver. Excellent timing on the pass breakup, though. Is that number 17?
That was
Drew Daves, maybe?
Yeah, Drew Daves. Yeah. If Daves wasn't there, that was definitely a touchdown. So this brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 8. 2-back set, man in motion.
Fake the handoff. And pass
right behind him.
intended for Sudi. With the ball at the...
They're at about the 28-yard line. I think this is going to 4 down territory.
Looks like it. Falcons bring in Gabe Martinez as an extra receiver. Got 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. McElderry in the backfield with Horner. Pressure was right there, but it looks like that's going to be a first down Falcons. Pressure came from the right side, the left side of the Bomber defense, and that's right where the pass went. Horner to McElderry. Handoff was to McElderry again. Looks like no gain.
So Hanford with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Play action. Got plenty of time, decides to run it. He's brought down. And a flag on the play.
That flag looks like it's thrown in the area where you'd expect some holding. Officials are talking it over. Waiting for the call still. And looks like we have a foul on the Bombers, actually. Not sure what the call was, but it's going to move the ball inside the 10-yard line. And it will be Falcon ball, second and, well, looks like we're going to have 2nd and 3 or so. No? Got 2 backs in the backfield with Horner, receiver right and a receiver left. Handoff is to Devine. And we have a tie. Well, the extra point coming up. That's a touchdown, Falcons. Jared Devine with that 7-yard run for the score. Extra point coming. It's like the kicker for the Falcons is Xavier Uval. Long snapper is Peyton Collins. There's the hold. Nice end-over-end kick. Right down the middle. And yes, indeed, we do have a tie ball game with 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's the Falcons 7 and the Bombers 7.
And I think you had some sponsors as well.
Some proud sponsors of Falcon Athletics. The Falcon family would like to say a big thank you to Young Service Master, Gisa Credit Union, as well as Cadwick, West Richland Family Dental, Absolute Power, and Les Schwab, all proud sponsors of Falcon Athletics.
And on the education side, we'd like to thank the students from Richland High and Hanford High broadcast programs, all coming together, putting this production to get on, and also a district employee, Karn Choker. He's our technician and puts this whole thing together and puts in endless hours. I appreciate him. So, Bombers are going to receive with, like you said, 54 seconds left in the quarter. It's been a good game. Both teams moving the ball well, throwing the ball well. Hanford's throwing the ball extremely well. So we'll see what that has in store for us.
I think we mentioned earlier, both teams come in at 6 wins and 2 losses. Bombers started their year with 2 losses, one to Chiawana and one to Hermiston, and then have rolled off 6 straight wins. Hanford, they started the year with a couple of wins and then lost a tough game to Kamayakan, rolled off 4 more wins, and then had a heartbreaking overtime loss at the homecoming game last week to Hermiston. So both teams here at 6 and 2, a lot riding on this game.
Takes the kick at about the 21. Gets up to about the 43-yard line. So pretty good return.
I believe that was Dawson Palm on the return.
So Bombers take over in pretty good field position. Looks like they're going to go with the 1-back set with the Hanye Geis. 4 receivers. There's a handoff to DeHanye right up the middle. He bounces outside. He finds an opening, enough for a first down, maybe a gain of 12.
Big run there on first down. Looks like he was brought down by number 14. That's Adu Supermanian, sorry. Adu Supermanian.
Oh, looks like they picked up the blitz. Dahanye bounces outside, spins, and is hit hard.
I believe that was Gunnar Beyer on the blitz. Looks like the big hit might have been from number 88. That would be Marcus Romero.
That was a nice heads-up play. Looks like we're going to have end of the quarter. So again, we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Gisa Credit Union, Krigler Insurance, Dairy Queens of Richland, and Robertson Nissan, and Gale Rue Construction. Thank them for all their support. They're always out there giving it all for the kids, and we really appreciate it.
That was a pretty well played first quarter. Not a lot of flags. Looked like we had one penalty on each team. Both teams moving the ball well. Should set up for an exciting second quarter here as well. Again, a bit riding on this game. Both teams tied in the standings. Should Chiawana win tonight, playing Pasco, that would make them the number 1 seed out of the MCC 4A rankings, and they would host a Greater Spokane League game next weekend. The winner of this game will host the number 2 seed out of the Greater Spokane League. Gonzaga Prep and Lewis and Clark are playing tonight to decide who that number 1 and number 2 seeds are out of Spokane's league. The loser of the game would travel to the number 1 seed of the Greater Spokane League for a game probably next Friday.
Yeah, it's not always that we're putting a lot on this game, but tonight a lot is riding on the game. Makes it even that more exciting.
A lot of interesting storylines as the seasons developed. Richland coming off of their state championship and building as the years gone on, and Hanford kind of soaring for a while throughout the year. And then you have the two quarterbacks facing each other that one replaced the other essentially, and both having success now.
Fauner takes a snap, hands off to Geis around the left side, and looks like he may have picked up the first down.
Gunnar Beyer and Blake Vandertop, I believe, in on that tackle.
Richland goes with a 2-back set. Snap, handoff to Geis around the right side. Stretching it out.
I believe we're going to have a hold on the right tackle.
That one might be coming back.
Next to the flag was wrong. Wait until the referee gets it next to it and stop it. Don't immediately go on to it about 1 minute. That's the most Makes sense?
Looks like that's the initial call, holding on the Bombers.
Raymond Hall, the white hat referee, Hall, Raymond, Hall referee, Raymond, Hall referee.
So that'll take us all the way back to the 46-yard line.
First and 20 or so now.
Fauner with the snap. He'll roll out to his... Oh. Well, didn't hear a whistle yet. Ball's dead. Fauner on the rollout to his left there, trying to find his receiver.
Second incompletion. As Geist was the intended receiver.
Brings up second and 20.
Ball on the Falcon 46-yard line.
Fauner rolls out to his left. Same play.
Got a completion this time.
Only maybe a gain of a 2 on the completion. Kriskovich. That brings up third and about 17.
Falcons in a 3-4 defense. They rush 3.
Throw across the middle, and it's complete.
It's going to be close to a first down.
Is that Kriskovich again?
I believe it was.
Yes, Kriskovich for the first down.
He doesn't just short, huh?
He doesn't stand that tall, but he went up and grabbed that ball.
It's nice we could grab.
So 4th and 1. 2-back set. Oh, Hanford defense was pretty solid, but it looks like he gained the first down. They're giving it to him.
That was Cody Sanderson on the run, it looked like. A little bit of a high snap. Fauner kept it.
Looked like he was showing option and quarterback keeper.
Looked like it might have been number 171 in on that tackle. Be Robert Mouseth. Got a helmet issue with Fauner. Looks like the helmet's taken care of. Might have been a loss of 1 on that last play, so we're at 2nd and 11. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Fauner with a little screen to number, is that number 9?
That was number 5, Fuel.
Number 5, Fuel. Picks up about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bombers.
Bombers go empty. 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left.
Falcons show pressure, but it looks like we got a reception.
Fauner completed that pass to Sanderson, I believe. Picks up a first down and puts the ball at the 6 or 7 yard line. 7 yard line.
So we got 1st and goal. Quick slant.
Well, we've got some more penalty flags on the field. As it stands, Bombers have the ball at the 2-yard line. Officials still discussing. And the call is coming in. Looks like it'll be on the Bombers. Illegal man downfield, I believe. One of those linemen might have got a little excited, getting downfield for the touchdown.
Coach Nide getting an explanation from the official.
That was a 1st down play, so we're back to 1st and goal, just a little bit longer.
Sanderson with the ball, runs around the right side. Might have picked up a couple.
Romero got him down low and got help from Kamari Dermis on that tackle as well. Now that penalty was a loss of down penalty. It looks like it's now 3rd down.
So we'll have our first timeout. Bombers take a timeout, think things over.
Seems like a perfect time to thank some more sponsors again. Falcons would like to have a big thank you to Young Service Master, Visa Credit Union, West Richland Family Dental, Absolute Power, Les Schwab, and Cadwick for their continued support of Hanford Athletics.
Richland Bombers, too, would like to thank CIA Insurance, Rich Krigler, for all your insurance needs. Gale Rue Construction, Mr. Brad Rue. Dairy Queens of Richland. Hot Eats, Cool Treats, Mr. Tom Tierney. And Robertson Nissan and Visa Credit Union. Thank you to all your sponsors, making education your priority. All right, here come the Falcons.
That ball's at about the 10-yard line, so 3rd and goal from the 10. Big play in the game right here.
Fauner taking the snap. Drops back. Quick little screen to guy slips, loses his footing. He'll be down for a loss.
It's going to go for a loss of 5 or 6, it looks like. Some slick turf.
It rained earlier. And over the year, this field gets a lot of wear and tear. I was down on it earlier today, and it's not in great shape, so I can imagine it's coming apart underneath him. So Bombers will decide to not kick and go ahead and 4th and goal. About the 15. Fauner.
Looks over
Has
the
a man across the middle. Oh, and
it goes on this receiver's hands.
And intercepted. return for about 22 yards.
Dylan McElderry, I believe. No, sorry, Chris Gray. Got the numbers reversed there. Chris Gray with a big interception.
Boy, that looked like the tip drill in practice. Right to him.
So just like that, the Falcon offense is back on the field, and about the 23-yard line they'll have the ball. Horner joined in the backfield by Devine and McElderry. McElderry motions out. Devine gets the handoff. Breaking tackles along the way. Looks like he's picked up a first down.
Got all the way out to about the 37-yard line. Great run by Devine.
Great run, great kid. Had the pleasure of having him in class. He's a National Honor Society kid. Was a top scholar in class. Hard worker and football player. 3-sport athlete.
Another run up the middle.
It's kind of McElderry. They're working off of each other. Looks like another first down. Horner hands off to Devine.
Met by a host of Bombers. Still picks up about 5 yards on the play. He's 2nd and 5 for the Bomber. 47, 46. Quick little screen pass to the flat. Enough for a first down.
Screen pass was to McElderry again. Looks like we have a hurt Bomber. Hanford athletic trainer Matt Gray on the spot there. Can't make out any numbers.
I'm thinking it's Cade Powell, but I'm not sure. I thought I saw number 18. Well, we have regional cross country down in Walla Walla tomorrow, boys and girls. If you want to make your way down to Walla Walla and watch some great running, I'm sure you'll see it. We have some great runners at Richland. We have Riley Moore, 4-time district champ, and he'll be running down to Walla Walla tomorrow. Good luck to him.
Those cross-country all-conference teams came out recently. Looks like the Richland girls placed 3 girls on the first team, and Hanford has 1. Sophia Fetro, Bailey Carr, and Emma Summers for the Bombers, and Grace Arnold for the Falcons. The boys' side, Riley Moore was first team, as was Caleb Olson of the Hanford Falcons.
So as Cade Powell makes his way across the field, moving pretty slow, but glad to see he's up and moving.
Yep, good to see him walking off.
Maybe grabbing the back of his head. Might be concussion protocol. Hate to speculate.
So it's 1st and 10 Falcons from the Bomber 39-yard line.
There's the handoff. Gets about a 6-yard pickup.
I believe it was Dylan McElderry again with the carry.
Falcons have kind of mixed it up this series. They running the ball a lot more than throwing. Seems like they were throwing the ball extremely well in that last series.
On cue, there's your pass, just a little too far.
Fingertips.
That intended receiver looks like number 21, Tyler Garcia.
And he's just a step ahead of the defender. That was Drew Daves. Bombers got lucky on that one.
Another big play here at 3rd and 4.
Showing some pressure from the Bombers. Stopped them on about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 2. And I'm pretty sure they're in 4-down territory, so they'll go for it. Again, the 2-back set. Bombers showing pressure.
We've got a flag. The question is, did the defense get drawn off, or did they cause the movement? And that penalty is on the defense. It's going to be a 1st down for the Falcons. Ball moves to the 26-yard line. Two running backs in the backfield with Horner. Here's a handoff up the middle again. Dylan McElderry. Picks up 2 or 3 yards there.
Bring up about 2nd and 8. It's been a great half of football. Both teams moving the ball well, but Bombers have an interception in the red zone and turn the ball over, and here come the Falcons. Got motion. Just a dive up the middle, and he's hit hard on the sideline. I didn't get the number of that defender.
Devine carried. Wouldn't go down, got knocked out of bounds, I believe. I missed it as well, but you've got number 17. Drew Daves over there.
Knocked him out of bounds.
You also had number 35, Jack Schuster, over there. Another important 3rd down play here. A little bit of a high snap. McElderry with some tough run.
Breaking tackles. He's finally brought down by, looks like, Sanderson, number 19. Broke about 3 tackles. Great run.
Looks like we're going to have 1st and goal from the 10. Just under 4 minutes to play in the half. Another handoff. Devine.
Looks like a gain of about 4 or 5. No, they weren't very generous.
That Falcon offensive line has been featured a bit on this drive. All the running plays.
And for those of you watching and joining us tonight, please let your friends and family know that we try to bring this live feed to you as often as we can. And we try to keep it free. So thank you for your support, for watching, and we appreciate it.
Horner completed that screen pass to McElderry. Didn't go for much, though. In fact, it might have been a loss of a yard. So we're at 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Play being signaled in from the Falcons bench. That's a touchdown, Falcons. That's corner to Vandertop on the slant. A couple of seniors, longtime teammates and friends hooking up there.
As we get ready to kick, I do have an update. Red Sox Dodgers 1-1, middle of the 8th.
Easton Wisehide with a hold. I believe Peyton Collins is the long snapper. Kicks down.
And good.
That kick, Xavier Uval. So the Falcons take a 14-7 lead with 2:10 to play before half.
And for you Bomber fans and families, for your winter athletes, make sure that you log into Family ID and get your winter athletes registered.
One of the other big games on the night is, I believe, Hermiston and Kamiakin are playing. The winner should go as the number 1 seed for the 3A side. Looks like with the end of the first quarter, Hermiston's up 3-0 on the Kamiakin Braves. A game that has some implications here as well is the Chihuahua-Pasco game. Early in the second quarter, Chihuahua 14 and Pasco 7. You never know what you're going to get in those rivalry games.
You never know. Well, we have one right here. So Bombers will receive with 2:10 left in the second quarter. See if they can get down and tie the game before half.
Jack Monrine to kick off. A deep kick this time.
Takes it from the 1. Trying to get around the edge. The stiff arm takes 1 down, but he gets knocked out of bounds on about the 25-yard line.
It's a nice return from the 1. Two minutes to go in the half. Bombers will receive the kickoff in the second half. Both teams been able to move the ball on the other. Just the one mistake on the interception from Chris Gray picking off Josh Bonner.
There's the handoff right up the middle for a gain of about 7.
Sam Stanfield with the run there.
Sam Stanfield with the run. Bombers in hurry up. Falcons with a little bit of confusion on defense. There's a quick throw out to the far side. I didn't get the number of the receiver.
Kriskovich again.
Kriskovich looks like he's going to pick up the first down. He'll be at the 37-yard line. That'll stop the clock.
There's a flag down back at the 25-yard line, though. I believe the penalty was on the Falcons. And they'll enforce that from the end of the run. Bombers pick up an extra 15 yards there. I believe that was late hit on the quarterback.
Big penalty. So Bombers will take over just over past the 50. Fawner drops back, throws to the right. Looks like he's complete.
Got a completion right at the first down marker. We'll see if they, yes, they get him the first down.
Bombers moving the ball fast down the field. And able to get out of bounds and stop that clock.
Falcons with their 3-4 defense. Let's see if they bring some pressure here. They do. Oh. I think Fawner and Sanderson were on the same page right there.
Ball was attempted to be intercepted. Thrown right at his feet, but stops the clock, minute 25.
2 receivers to each side for the Bombers. Quick pass.
Complete to Piskovich.
That's going to...
And he's going to go all the way to the house for a touchdown. So the Bombers take over with 2:10, and in a matter of 50 seconds.
It was a nice pass there from Fawner.
So the extra point attempt now very critical. Go in at halftime tied up.
Looked like he threaded that pass right past Luke Sudi's hand. Sudi's arm was a couple inches longer. That ball might have been deflected. Instead, it's a touchdown for the Bombers.
So Weisenfels with the kick, and it's good. Tie game with a minute 16 left in the half.
The way this is going, we might see 2 more scores.
So here's a quick look at that touchdown. There's the reception, and Piskovich weaves his way through a host of Falcons for the touchdown. Great job, Piskovich.
Well, back and forth game. We'll see what the teams have in store for the next minute and 16 seconds.
At this rate, it's could be anything. Great game, but great poise by both teams. The Bombers, after throwing the interception last series, coming back and having the poise and composure to run that ball down the field so quickly and score. That was impressive.
Weisenfels to kick off.
And at halftime, stay with us and we'll bring to you the Hanford Falcon Marching Band.
Jared Devine, Gabe Martinez. None of them will see the ball though. It's a short kickoff. Knees taken. Not sure who actually fielded that ball. So it'll be Falcon football at the 33-yard line.
Looks like the 33-yard line. About a minute 15. One back set. 4 receivers.
A little shuttle pass.
Shuttle pass right up the middle.
Devine breaking it. We've got a flag though. We'll see what happens here. Nice pickup if it stands.
Caught the Bombers off guard. Everybody was dropping back for that pass and wide open up the middle.
Officials huddle and talk it over.
I didn't look like it was in the kind of in the backfield. I was watching the play and didn't see what happened.
Well, the ball's coming back, so
Looks like holding.
hold on one of the Falcons.
Still a great run by Devine. So it'll be Falcon ball right about the 28-yard line. Bombers with 4-man front.
1st and 15 now. Clock's running.
Handoff off to the left side of the tackle.
Devine carried the ball. Bottom of that pile looks like number 66.
Yeah. Is it Robertson?
It is Robinson.
My apologies. So 2nd and 10. Hanford electing.
Secretary. They let this thing run down.
Not going to use their timeouts.
Go into half and regroup.
So there you have it, folks. First half of play, 14-14. Great half of football. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye for half. Let you watch the marching band. And we'll be back with you on the third quarter.
All right, welcome back to Fran Rish Stadium here in Richland, Washington. We've got the second half about to begin. Hanford Falcons, the home team, in their purple uniforms. Richland Bombers in the white with the yellow pants. Got a tie game here at half, 14-14. Both teams going up and down the field on each other. A lot of implications in this game, though. Chiawana currently beating up on Pasco, so it looks like Chiawana's going to take the number 1 seed and host the number 3 seed from the Greater Spokane League. Both these teams here are 6-2 in the standings, 5-2 in league. The winner of this game is going to be the number 2 seed. The loser is going to fall to the 3 seed. The number 3 seed is going to have to travel next weekend to play the Greater Spokane League champ, either Gonzaga Prep or Lewis and Clark. And the number 2 seed from the MCC, the winner of this game, is going to host the number 2 seed out of Spokane, which most likely will be the loser of that Gonzaga Prep Lewis and Clark game. Bombers are going to receive the second half kickoff for the Falcons. That's Jack Monreen to kick off. High end over end kick. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds.
So we'll have a penalty on that. They'll bring the ball out. Let's see where the marker is.
Bomber offense getting a few last words from Coach Jelinek.
Bombers will start at their own 35-yard line. Fauner and Geis in the backfield. Fauner takes a snap, hands off to Geis. He works his way up the middle. He's taken down, be a gain of 3.
Nice hit there from number 71. Robert Mouseheth again.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Fakes the handoff, drops it off to Sanderson. Gain of about 5. Looks like we'll have 3rd and short for the Bombers.
Handful of Falcons in on that tackle. Chris Gray, one of them. Falcons shift their defensive line a little.
Geis around the end, showing that speed he has. Picks up the first down and then some.
Chris Gray with the tackle.
Gets down to about the 44-yard line, so the Bombers will be in Falcon territory with the first down.
Fauner with a nice pass.
Kriskovich, gain of about 25. Brings him all the way down to the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
Like Isaiah Mitchell on that tackle. Kriskovich, a nice route there, getting inside.
Kriskovich is having a big game. I don't have any stats on him.
Yeah, you've seen his speed. You've also seen him go up and snag a few balls that were up in the air there.
Keeper by Fauner, and he's met by a host, maybe half the team from the Falcons. No gain on that.
Blake Vandertop came in there at the end.
And a flag.
Alec Cruz, one of the first ones there.
He did get a gain of about 3 yards.
A little something extra there between the teams. A little history there again. Fauner was freshman year starting quarterback for the Falcons. I'm sure he's playing his heart out tonight. The guys going against him want to do the same. Unsportsmanlike penalty called on number 24.
Yeah, 24.
That's Isaiah Mitchell. Penalty's going to move the ball down to the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Bombers.
So, Fauner and Geis in the backfield. A little play action, deep throw to the corner, timing route, incomplete.
Lobbed it out there for Sanderson, just out of his reach. Adu Subramanian on the coverage.
So both teams able to move the ball pretty well, but down here in the red zone, it seems like both teams are struggling a little bit.
Three-man front for the Falcons. Shifted the defense.
Pass complete. I didn't see the number on the receiver.
I believe it's Jack Schuster with the grab.
Schuster, big tight end. Drug his tackler for about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 4-yard line. There's a snap, timing, slant right in the end zone. Touchdown, Bombers. So for the extra point attempt, Rosenfels. There's the snap. Kick is up and good. So the Bombers strike first in the second half. 21-14.
3-minute drive and score just like that. See if the Falcons can answer.
Bombers throwing the ball better the second half. Like
the replay of that touchdown pass from Fauner. The slant, throws it down where only the receiver can get it. Nice completion for the score.
Again, I'd like to thank a couple sponsors. We want to thank CIA Insurance, Prigler Insurance, here in Richland for all your insurance needs. Also, Gail Rue Construction, Brad Rue, Gail Rue Construction, and Dairy Queen, Hot Eats, Cool Treats with Tom Tierney and the Richland Dairy Queens. I'd like to thank them for always being supportive of the education in Richland. And I also want to thank Miss Taylor Martin and her broadcast crew with my broadcast crew from Richland High. We're working together bringing you this broadcast on YouTube, both channels, on the Hanford Falcon Report channel and the Atomic TV channel. So it's kind of nice that two classes can get together and complete a pretty major undertaking. So here we go, Bombers to kick.
Is it going to be 2 or 3?
There's the pooch kick down to about the 28-yard line. Devine with the grab, and he's taken down for maybe a gain of 2.
I'll spot that ball at the 31-yard line. Be the Falcons' first attempt here in the second half. Trailing the Bombers now, 21-14. Devine in the backfield with Horner. Plays in. Devine motions out. That's where the ball goes. Ooh, upended. Gonna go for about 4 yards there. Was that?
I didn't quite see the number.
It may have been Krisovich again. He's put on quite the game.
I think it was Kriskovich or Sanderson.
Nice completion there from Horner to Vandertop. Vandertop breaks the first tackle and gets a couple more yards out of it. Vandertop, the big senior wide receiver there.
So 1st and 10 from the 45.
Horner running around, buying some time. He finds number 21.
And he's knocked out of bounds by number 17, Drew Daves.
Tyler Garcia there on the catch.
Good enough to pick up 5. So we're right at midfield.
We haven't seen Fauner. We haven't seen Horner scramble much. Mostly sat back in the pocket and been able to deal out some passes. Fakes the handoff to Devine, and he finds Vandertop again with a nice grab. That's going to be enough for a first down. The tackle was from number 5.
That'd be Ben Fuel. But a great pickup. Gets the Falcons down to about the 36, 37-yard line. Just the play action.
The handoff goes to Devine. He's able to stay on his feet to pick up
it's like another 5-6 yards.
Close to the first down, I believe. To bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
I guess that's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Wow. Horner all alone in the backfield now. He's got 5 wide receivers. That quick pass is batted down at the line. Number 43 of the Bombers.
That's Ben Sanfield.
Horner all alone in the backfield now. He's got 5 wide receivers. That quick pass is batted down at the line. Falcons going to have 2 backs in with Horner. You've got Devine to his right, and you've got McElderry to his left. This time it's McElderry following Devine's block, but the Bombers are all over it.
Met at the line by about 3 Bombers. Here's a quick replay.
Some substitutions here for the Falcons. Looks like they're going big up front, 4th and 2. Horner under center. Haven't seen much of that. In fact, that might have been the first time. Devine churning out yards. Is he going to get there? Depends on the spot here.
Oh, I don't know.
Not sure he made it. No, they're going to give it to him.
First down. Big play.
Those blockers came in and did their job. That looked like number 42.
So Hanford picking up the pace here with the offense.
Luke Sudi and number 8, Kamari Durmas, were in there to lead some of the blocking. Horner drops back. And we've got a flag in the backfield and a flag on the spot. That hit that kept the receiver from catching it. Might have been a bit early, and then I think we have a late hit on the quarterback as well. Both those penalties. Both those penalties look like they'd be on the Bombers. Here's a replay. You can see the defensive back hitting there just a hair early, and then the player rushing, getting to the quarterback a little bit late. Falcons are going to accept the late hit on the quarterback. It's going to move the ball from the
About the 27-yard line.
Going to move it all the way up to the 12 or so, huh?
Give him a new set of downs.
Looks like it might be around the 13, 14-yard line. So it's first down. The Falcons can get a first down without scoring here. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Devine in the backfield. Looks like the officials are set. Some pressure up the middle, and they get to Horner.
Sack for a loss.
Cameron Ball, that sack right there, came untouched on a little bit of a delayed blitz. That makes it 2nd and 19. Here's a replay. They motioned Devine out, left nobody in the backfield to block for Horner. The pressure just got to him. Oh, he just overthrew his receiver. The receiver turned a little inside. The ball was thrown a little bit outside. That pass was intended for Dante Blackwell.
Just threw that back shoulder. Turned him around.
Bombers marched down at the start of the quarter and scored to go up 21-14. Falcons are trying to answer. Big 3rd and 19 play here all of a sudden.
Almost intercepted.
The intended receiver, Dante Blackwell again. Didn't see whose hands ended up getting on that ball and deflecting it. Looks like 4 down territory. Falcons going to go for it here. Well, maybe not. Got some changes.
So we're going to go ahead and kick a field goal. This will be almost a 40-yard attempt.
Xavier Uval, kicker. Peyton Collins, the long snapper. Good snap, good hold. The kick is right down the middle.
Impressive. So kick's good for 3. Falcons 17, Bombers 21.
You don't run into a lot of 40-yard kicks in high school football.
You did not. That was very impressive.
So the Falcons do answer with some points. It's now the Bombers 21 and the Falcons 17. Both teams continue to march and find ways to put points on the board.
And for all you baseball fans out there, right now we're at the top of the 10th with the Red Sox and Dodgers tied 1 each. But I'm glad you're watching us and not that.
A few updates from around the league. That 3A, what is going to amount to the 3A championship game, I guess, for the MCC. At the half, the Kamaikan Braves are up 20-12 now on the Hermiston Bulldogs. And that game is being played at Hermiston High School. And the Chihuahua Riverhawks have opened it up against Pasco. They now lead 35-7 just before half. Looks like Chihuahua is going to sew up that number 1 seed in the 4A ranking here, or out of the MCC anyway. Jack Monry to kick off. A short kick. Takes a big bounce. Ooh.
Gets past the receiver for the Bombers, and the ball ends up clear back at about the 7-yard line.
Looked like it was covered by Ben Fuel.
Decision to go with the pooch kick really works out for the Falcons. Backs the Bombers way back. Looks like they're going to spot them at about the 9-yard line. So the Bombers take over and they will start their drive 91 yards away from the end zone. Great crowd tonight on hand. Falcons filling up about over 2/3 of that stands over there on the other side of the field. Senior night. There's the snap, handoff.
This time the Falcons cover it well. Might have been
It looks like the line of scrimmage. Or
I'd say that might have got a gain of 1 or 2 out of that. A host of Falcons there to bring him down.
Bombers go with that hurry-up offense. No huddle. There's a snap, pitch to Geis. Gets to the corner, but he's taken down.
The corner on the end there.
Looks like they're going to place the ball at about the 25-yard line, and here come the Bombers.
I believe that was Zach Hinton in there in the tackle.
There's a snap, little slant. Caught and taken down at about the 28-yard line for a first down.
It's a big gain right there for the Bombers.
Looks like
Turner on the tackle.
Sanders on the reception. Bombers again, hurry up. Fauner drops back, throws. It's complete. Looks like he picks up about 5 yards. I didn't get the number on the receiver.
Kriskovich again.
Kriskovich.
Vandertop on the tackle. Bombers have found something with this hurry up, pushing the pace of the game right now.
Fauner, play action, throws deep, has a receiver, and it's a race to the end zone. And touchdown Bombers.
That was Fauner to Fuel. There is a flag in the end zone. But I guess that's after the fact. We'd probably have a little extracurricular business there. Gonna have a little discussion with the officials here. We'll see what happens.
Probably be celebrating in the end zone. It'll be tacked onto the kick.
That looks like a call.
So we have Weisenfelds lining up for the extra point attempt.
Fuel was able to get past the corner on that side. Fauner dropped it in for a nice catch and run for Fuel. And the flag was called on Fuel, I believe. A little celebration on his way into the end zone.
So after all the discussions, here we go. Weisenfeld's attempt is up and
kick looks good.
28-17 with 3:10 left in the third. Let's take this time to go ahead and thank some sponsors.
The Falcons like to thank Young Service Master for their continued support of Falcon Athletics. Giza Credit Union, Les Schwab. West Richland Family Dental also for their continued support, and Absolute Power as well, along with Cadwick Hospital.
Bombers want to thank DQ, Tom Tierney, Gail Rue Construction, Robertson Nissan, Giza Credit Union, and I want to thank again the Hanford broadcast team and the Richland broadcast team for doing such a great job tonight and bringing this to you. And our goal is to continue to bring you live feed sports on our YouTube channels free of charge.
All right, so the Bombers came out and scored. The Falcons answered with a field goal. The Bombers drove down and scored again. We'll see if the Falcons can answer back. This game is turned into a back and forth affair. Looks like that penalty is going to move the kickoff back to the 25-yard line. Should be some decent field position for the Falcons.
Depending on if Coach Nye decides to do the little pooch kick or kick it deep. If he pooches it, it might end up on about the 50-yard line.
They did go with the short kick. Ball bounces around, but into the arms of a waiting Falcon. Number 35. Zach Hinton with the recovery there.
So the Falcons have great field. Excuse me.
Falcons look like this. They're going to pick up with the ball at the 48-yard line, of the Bombers.
All the time in the world, decides to tuck it and run. Gets it down to about the 41-yard line.
Good run there.
Looked like a broken play and turned it into something. Pickup of about 6-7 yards. So Falcons, hurry up offense. Hand off to Divine. Tries to get around the corner, maybe a pickup of 2.
Not quite to the first down marker, so it's going to be third down and short. Both these teams fighting hard for that number 2 seed with the opportunity to host a game against a Spokane League school.
Give that opportunity not to travel makes a big difference.
Warner had some pressure, dumped it off short to DeAndre Forbes. Check that. That was Dante Blackwell.
Loss of about 4 yards. Brings up 4th and a decision. Looks like the Falcons are going to...
The way
go for it.
The way the Bombers have moved the ball in the second half, and really the end of the first half,
yeah,
I think the Falcons know that they got to keep pressing. Got to match points here.
So probably the biggest play of the game at this point.
That's a big completion. Horner stood in there in the face of pressure, and
again, great defense by the Bombers, but he threaded the needle and put it right in there for the catch.
Stuck it in there to number 34, Dante Blackwell.
Gives them a huge first down. They take over on the 30. There's a snap. Hand off to Divine up the center. A gain of about 5 yards. Both teams picking up the pace of play, not giving them time to sub in people.
A quick-paced game as well. Not a lot of clock stoppages. We're under a minute left here in the third quarter now. Horner pass is complete. Out to number 24.
Stopped by Drew Dave, 17.
Isaiah Mitchell there with the reception. Brings up another third down. Third and short, though. It's like 3rd and 1.
Falcons picking up the pace again.
They go with their double running back formation here. McElderry to Horner's left and Devine to his right. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. No, that's it. Sorry, that's the end of the quarter. Looks like we're going to let the clock run out and go to the end of the quarter.
So starting the fourth quarter, Bombers 28, Falcons 17. We have a good one on hand here. When we come back to the fourth quarter, it's going to be third and about a yard. But just a great play by the Falcons that last series with the big fourth down throw.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter about underway here. We've changed ends of the field. Falcons 3rd and 1. Horner keeps it, follows his running backs. They got to give him forward progress for the first down. It looks like yes.
Looks like the Bombers made contact behind the line, but chugging along, got the first down. So 1st and 10 from about the 19. So they're going to stay with the two-back set. Excuse me. Yeah, two-back set. Dive right up the middle. Is that Devine?
That is McElderry, almost untouched until he hits the end zone. That's a big answer by the Falcons.
Wow. Great run.
Lots of time left in this game. Fourth quarter just underway. Big score to start out the fourth quarter there.
Well, that's a big shot in the arm for the Falcon offense. They really came out that series. They looked much better than they did the series before. So here's the attempt.
Snap looks good. The hold is good. The kick looks great. Extra point is good. Falcons 24, Bombers 28. Question now is, can the Falcon defense get a stop here? If they're going to trade points, it's good for the Bombers at this point with that lead. Got an update here from the GSL, the Greater Spokane League, that battle for first and second in the 4A rankings up there in the GSL. It's currently into the first quarter. You got Lewis and Clark 7 and Gonzaga Prep 7.
World Series update. We're still in extra innings. We're at the bottom of the 10th. Tied 1-1.
Free baseball.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Cody Sanderson back for the Bombers to receive.
Jack Monring with the kick. See if they kick it deep or if they try to do that same pooch kick idea and get some topspin on that ball, and never know what happens at that point. Low line drive.
Bounces to Sanderson, picks it up on about the 15. Spins, he's wrapped up. Oh, flags come in everywhere.
Yep. Got out of one tackle. The next guy seemed to wrap him up. Lewis Werner and Alec Cruz in there on the tackle. Lots of flags on that, though. Face mask on the Falcons. It's got to move the ball downfield for the Bombers and give them some nice field position. It's got to put the ball all the way down to the 39-yard line.
So here come the Bombers. We'll see if they stay with that hurry-up offense. One back, 4 receivers. The handoff to Geis. Gets to the corner, but he's wrapped up and taken down for about a yard.
Number 27 at the bottom of that pile with the tackle. That's Gunnar Byer, middle linebacker.
We're going to go with 3 receivers to the right. Geis in the backfield.
Falcons bring some
Play
pressure.
action, quick throw. And we're taken down.
Fauner's pass was completed to number 11.
Enough for the first down. We're going to be at the 49-yard line of the Falcons.
Nathan Craig on the reception there.
Fauner throws again, has a receiver. He's wrapped up, won't go down. Looks like he gained enough for the first down.
Falcons had some hands in there trying to strip the ball, but looked like that gave him an extra yard or 2 on the catch. And they're going to give him a first down.
And like you said, we had to see if we could have the Falcons stop the Bombers because they moved the ball so well, and that hurry-up offense has definitely made a difference. There's a handoff to Geis. He stretches it clear out to the edge, turns the corner, and makes something out of it. Gets clear down to about the 15-yard line.
He might have ran through 4 or 5 tackles right there. And all kinds of flags coming out at the end of that.
Looks like we're going to have some personal fouls.
Pride online here. Flags starting to fly. Replay of that. See him bounce it outside, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts up field, and at that point gets through a couple of tackles early on and then drags about 2 or 3 Falcons at the end of that for a nice run for the Bombers. Looks like we had a penalty on the Falcons.
Personal foul. I didn't hear the number.
Late in the game.
Looks like
Rivalry game.
Take them clear down to the 6-yard line. Oh, I'm mistaken. Maybe about the 8-yard line. There's a snap to Fauner. He hands off to Guy.
He keeps it himself.
Gets about 3 yards. We'll have 2nd and goal from about the 5-yard line.
Ran into Gunnar Byer there at the 5-yard line or so again. Bombers now going to huddle up.
Fauner drops back. Jump pass right across the middle.
I believe we have a completion. That's a nice pass. Or do we have an incompletion? No, that is a completion. Receiver reached out and pulled that in with his hands.
So that brings up 3rd and about a yard. 3rd and on the 1.
Falcons bring some pressure. And Fauner hits his receiver. There is a flag. We may have some offensive pass interference. It might have been a pick on the inside receiver. Blocking the receiver. There is a flag. Well, that ball was in the air. That is the call.
That is the call. Kriskovich did make the catch. It wasn't a clean catch, but those.
Here's the replay for you. Fauner rolling out left. Hits Kriskovich. You can see the Falcon defender hit the ground there with the block on the inside receiver. Led to that flag. Brings the Bombers back out to the what is that? The 18-yard line.
Looks about like the 18. Would be 3rd and goal from the 18. So we'll go with 3 receivers wide, Geis in the back.
Fauner looks left, throws left. His receiver got past the defender. And we have a touchdown, Bombers.
No flags on the play. And that was actually Drew Daves on the reception.
Daves got past behind the defense, and Fauner dropped a nice pass right over the top. Here's that replay. Nice touch pass from Fauner. See him go up and get it with his hands there. 3 defenders just went past him.
So here's the extra point attempt by Weisenfels.
Ooh, a low snap.
Bad snap. Picks up the ball, scrambles, throws deep through the hands of the receiver. So a little broken play. Could have ended up with 2, but the ball went right through the receiver's hands.
Dream moment there for Kriskovich. He's done it all tonight.
Yeah,
Had a chance to throw the extra point, 2-point conversion.
Wasn't a bad pass. So the way it stands, 24-34, Bombers lead. We'll take a quick second to thank some more of our sponsors. Dairy Queens of Richland, Tom Tierney and crew. CIA Insurance, Krigler Insurance, and Robertson Nissan, and Visa. All very big supporters of education and sporting events, so thank you to our sponsors.
I should really thank Tom Tierney myself. He had the courage to hire my son.
Tom Tierney gives everybody a shot. But that's great.
All right, the Bombers are going to kick off here. 3 Falcons back deep. Gabe Martinez back there. Jared Devine.
There's a little pooch kick.
A fair catch called for by Gunnar Byer.
Smart play.
Gunnar used to hitting people.
So Falcons take over. They'll start from their own, looks like about the 31-yard line. Excuse me, 26-yard line.
Every possession in this game seems so important. Back and forth. The Falcons need a score to stay within range here, and then hope to get a stop. The Bombers, if they can get a stop here, the Falcons have had a tough time shutting them down since the middle of that first half.
And that reception's enough for a first down, and flags on the field again. I'm sure there's a lot of talking going on down there.
I believe it was Isaiah Mitchell with the catch. He got tossed down. I believe the officials are talking about picking him up and lifting him and driving him into the ground. Looks like it might have been called on number 17, Drew Daves. Had that nice touchdown catch earlier. It's going to add 15 yards to the end of that, and suddenly the Falcons are at the 43-yard line.
Sitting in good field position. Still plenty of time in the game. So here come your Falcons. Devine with the carry. Devine picks up about 3 yards.
Tripped up.
Give him. So that brings up about 2nd and 7 or 8.
Might have been Cameron Ball at the bottom there of that pile.
So Falcons go with 3 receivers wide, our side of the field.
It's time to handoffs to McElderry. Picks up a few yards again.
Third and about 5. Clock's ticking.
Bomber cheerleaders asking for noise from their fans. McElderry, nice spin. Stretches for the first down. It looks like he's right at the marker.
Great spin move to pick up the extra yardage. It looks like they're going to spot it and give him that first down. Great run.
Falcon first down. We're at 7 minutes and 45 seconds here.
A little motion, quick little throw to the flat in the screen.
Nice catch by McElderry. Then he runs and keeps the legs moving.
Getting everything he can out of that. Tough kid. Picks up about 6 on that. He brings up 2nd and 4 from about the 25-yard line. Boy, what a great run. Catch and run.
Play being signaled in. Falcons look like they have it. Horner directing traffic. He's got his team lined up. There's the snap. There's going to be a hold.
Throws and completes the pass. It wasn't enough to pick up the first down, but he picked up the yard. But yeah, flags are coming in. Signal is it's on the Falcons. It has been a very well played football game. Not too many penalties, emotions running high. But here in the last quarter, we've got a few flags, but really a well played game by both teams.
Here's the replay of that last play. A nice grab, maybe almost grab. I'm not sure it was going to be completed. Isaiah Mitchell out there, but you can see the hold on the right tackle out on the end. Just got a little too much of the shoulder pads.
Takes the Falcons all the way back to about the 43-yard line. So we got 2nd and about 20.
Horner looks deep. Didn't have anybody. Tried to go underneath it just a little bit too much.
We'll make it 3rd and 20.
Another of those key moments. Under 7 minutes to play. Falcons trying to keep this drive alive and put some points on the board. Try to match the Bombers. A little bit of a low snap. Pressure was in there. There's a nice catch out there.
Great catch. Picked up about 10 on the throw and reception.
Isaiah Mitchell gets most of it back, but just gets them, 4th and 12?
Brings up 4th and 12 from the 34-yard line.
Bombers want some energy from their fans. Falcons have a play coming in.
Gonna go 4 wide to the right.
See if the Bombers bring a little pressure here. A little bit of a delayed blitz. Horner goes deep with it.
We're gonna have
There's no flag on that. There's a lot of contact out there.
I think the referees might have missed one. There was a lot of contact on the receiver. Actually, almost took him to the ground.
Oh, we do have a flag in the backfield, though. Not sure what the call was here. The Falcon defense is out on the field, though.
Still discussing it. It looks like it's going to be Bomber ball, maybe. Haven't had a signal from the referees yet.
A lot of referees taking notes on their pads there.
Yeah, they are.
And
Meeting of the minds.
gonna talk to Coach Jay, it looks like, and see what's called. There it is. I don't know what that call was, but it certainly moved the ball down the field for the Bombers. They're going to pick up with the ball at the 49-yard line. 5:45 to play in the game.
Yeah, I didn't see a signal from the referee that I recognized, so it's a mystery. So here come the Bombers. We're going to go with a two-back set. There's a snap. They give it to Geis around this end, but tries to make the corner. Slides down before he's hit.
Speed. Get to that corner. He outran everybody.
And he's got the incredible ability to put his foot in the ground and just make a cut. He's been a lot of fun to watch this year. So we'll bring up second and short, about 2. We're going to stay with that two-back set.
The Bombers are willing to grind it out here. Take some time off the clock.
Give it to Geis the other way. It looks like he's close to the line of game. It's going to be maybe a yard short.
Earlier I had talked about that Gonzaga Prep Lewis and Clark game. Gonzaga Prep is up 21-13. And if that holds true, it actually looks like Gonzaga Prep would be the number 1 seed and host the loser of this game. And actually it looks like Meade might sneak into the 2nd spot because they beat Lewis and Clark last weekend.
So 10-yard penalty on the Bombers makes it 2nd and about 14. Two-back set. There's the snap to Fauner. Going to do a little reverse. Krisvich gets away from one, throws
and
deep.
We're throwing it.
And receiver falls to the ground. I don't know if there's might be a penalty on.
Bomber fans don't like it at all. I'm not sure that that's not back-to-back plays on deep passes that flags could have been thrown, and maybe not that referees would ever do that, but
I thought
letting them play a little bit.
I thought I saw him reach for a flag. So here we go.
Third down.
Give the Geis, cuts his way up the middle. He's hit pretty hard, taken down just past the 50 at about the 47. Another flag thrown.
I believe
It's starting to get ugly in the 4th quarter.
that's going to be on the Bombers. I think Jack Schuster might have got in an extra hit there.
Yeah.
Here's the replay of that play. Yeah, there it was at the end, with a little shot to the head of the Falcons' Lewis Werner. In a nice block going, and then just carried it a little too far.
So the Bombers started the series in pretty good field position, but
So we're going to replay third down.
So it's going to end up, Bomber fans are not happy, but it definitely was a late hit. So Bombers are going to punt from their own 38-yard line.
This is only the second punt of the game. We saw one early on, and both teams have been able to move the ball down the field the rest of the game.
So here we go. Bombers to punt. There's the snap, clean, ball's away. Pretty good punt. And return. And he's still going, taken down at just past the 40-yard line.
So that's a great return. That's going to bring the ball all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
So the Falcons are in hurry-up mode now. They want to score, so here we go. They're set and ready to go. Bombers are slow getting off the field.
I believe that was Gabe Martinez on that return. It was really a beautiful kick, nice spiral to it, but might have outkicked his coverage there a little bit.
I think he did. And the Falcons had set up a nice return, had some good blocks.
We've got a little more discussion going on. And
we're gonna back
must have been another flag on the play. So we're going to move this back. That tends to be a block in the back somewhere.
Well, we had a pretty good game up until the fourth quarter. They're making up for it. So the Falcons will take over, clear back at their own 47-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their 47.
4:01 to play.
There's a snap, little shuttle pass up forward.
Devine with a nice run.
To Devine, not for the first down.
First down, maybe picked up 4 or 5 more.
Second time they've ran that tonight, very successful. So Falcons on their 37, 38, check that.
Devine motioned out. Some pressure. But with that pressure, no one. And there's another flag.
And it looked like they were setting up a flea flicker, and he didn't hand it off. He kept it.
Falcons, nice pickup for the moment, but I think a big chunk of that's coming back. Gabe Martinez on the reception.
Oh, it's just a lineman downfield.
Big lineman. Can't blend in down there.
Can't blend in too well.
So if we take 10 from that spot, we're probably going to have a first and 7 or 8 here. The clock starting to turn into the issue for the Falcons. 3.5 minutes to play. Falcons have 3 timeouts left this half, though. Bigger issue, they're going to have to stop the Bombers once.
So with the deep pass, is it knocked away or
it's broken up. Drew Daves knocked that thing out.
Looked like the Falcons had a receiver open. Daves went up and broke that up. That would have been a touchdown.
It's a spot on the field where you give it a shot or drop back. He looked outside, then went deep with it, took his chance. Lucky that ball wasn't intercepted, though.
Very lucky.
Falcons are lined up. A little bit of a low snap. Pressure comes in. Dante Blackwell got to pick up a first down as long as there's no flags on the field.
Enough for the first down, and they will move the sticks.
Falcons quickly back on the ball and ready to go. There's the hike. Looks outside. Intended for Gabe Martinez, a little bit behind him.
Bombers were trying to time that to go pick 6.
I think you're right there. If the Bombers come away with that ball, it's a home run right there.
Speaking of home runs, we're tied in the 11th. Red Sox Dodgers.
Horner rolls left.
Avoid a couple tackles, but can't hold out, so it's
not going to get away from. Well, not going to get away from 4 of them, and we've got a couple more flags. Tempers flaring up here at the end of the rivalry game. I think that one's going to move the Falcons backwards, and the sack had already moved them.
3rd and 20. It'll be 3rd and about maybe 45.
Looked like
35, excuse me. 3rd and 35.
Looked like number 43, Sam Stanfield, was able to get in there and have the sack. Got help from a few friends. Officials taking their notes on the unsportsmanlike calls. That call was against Garrett Horner. It's going to move the ball all the way back to the 50-yard line. That's, we're doing the math.
About 34, 35 yards. So it's
4th and 34, 35 yards. Well.
So with about 2:48, Falcons need this one to stay alive.
See what the Falcons have in the playbook here for 4th and 34. See if the Bombers have their heads about them as well. The way this game's gone with flags. Devine breaks the first one.
Makes the corner and he's
not going to break those last 4 though. So the Bombers get the stop they needed. There is a flag on the field again. With the chippiness that's happened with the 2 teams. Gonna guess we have another unsportsmanlike call.
Take your 8.
Falcon defense is out on the field, I believe. Actually, that still looks like it could be the offense. Is this one going against the Bombers?
it might be going.
That's it right there. Where you have someone field, you also have to
See if they sort this out.
Official coming over to talk to Neidhold. Neidhold's not happy. So Falcons will have one more shot. Offense staying on the field.
That's going to move the ball 15 yards forward, although that looks bigger than
15.
15.
No, it's not first round, but it's
Somehow we went from 4th and 34 to about 4th and 14, 15.
Yeah.
I guess you have the play. The positive play plus the penalty on top of it would make sense now.
There we go.
So another shot.
Now
maybe.
we're going to think about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a timeout, I believe. Now a big play for the Falcons. Probably a good time for both coaches to grab their guys and go, hey,
Settle down a little bit.
yeah, have a little composure here and let's do our jobs.
Let's go ahead and thank some of those Hanford sponsors.
Well, the Falcons like to give a big thank you to Young Service Master and their continued sponsorship of Falcon Athletics. Also, a big thank you to Giesa Credit Union, Cadwick, West Richland Family Dental, Absolute Power, and Les Schwab.
Richland would also like to thank their sponsors, CIA Insurance, Krigler Insurance. We'd also like to thank Dairy Queen of Richland, Tom Tierney. And here we go.
All right, big play. Both teams had a chance to talk about what they want to do here. Bonner puts it up in the air.
And they fight for it.
That ball popped up. It's intercepted. And Ben Fuel steps out of bounds. 2:13 to play.
What a play. Everybody was going up for that. Ben Fuel comes up with the ball. Bounces right off of him.
Saw Horner drop back a little time. Looked right. Put some air under the ball. I believe Kriskovich was the defender there. He went up for it in the Falcon. I think Kriskovich had a good shot at it, but the Falcon knocked it out of there and it bounced off of somebody, and Fuel ended up snagging it out of the air. So it's Bomber ball, 2:13 to play, and they're up 10.
Handoff goes.
Looks like he slipped on that.
Was that Geis?
It
Loses
was.
his footing and makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
9:43 at night. It's getting cool out there. Probably some moisture in that grass.
Well, to get through my sponsors, I want to thank Gale Roof Construction and Giesa Credit Union. So here we go, two-back set. Bonner for the snap. Hands off, right to the left side of the line, and he's met by the entire defensive line of the Falcons.
It's going to be third down and 8.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 8, a gain of maybe 1 or 2.
Falcons are going to take a timeout here and try to save some clock. They've got 1 left. Clock is definitely against the Falcons at this point. If this score holds up, it looks like next weekend you'll have Chiawana most likely hosting Lewis and Clark. If that Gonzaga Prep Lewis and Clark score holds up as well. You'd have Richland most likely hosting Meade if my look at the standings for the Greater Spokane League is correct, and Hanford would be traveling up to Gonzaga Prep.
Yes, that's why that's good. That's good. Thank you.
And as far as broadcast goes, we will try to bring you games that we are allowed to. So stay posted and go ahead and subscribe to Atomic TV and HHS Falcon Report, and you'll be notified if we have live feed games coming up.
It'll be a lot of fun to see all 3 MCC teams win next week and,
That'd be great.
and head into the state tournament together. Bombers coming off of their state championship. Their year started with those 2 losses, but seems like they've got things rolling in the right direction. I'm sure they'd like to get back to where they were last year. I know the Woodinville Falcons won last night, the King County tournament, so looks like they're headed for a return as well.
Another handoff, footing an issue.
Falcons going to burn their last time out. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 or 6. Bombers will kick. Falcons have to have a score on this drive and then hope for the onside kick.
Another World Series update. We are at the top of the 12th inning. 1-1 tie. So on a game I thought I wouldn't be able to see, I might be able to get home and see.
Very true.
actually like take your camera off the tripod and walk over there and get like the
Well, you could hope for
lights on.
you could hope for a game like the 2005 Braves Astros. 18 innings in the postseason.
Wow.
Played 2 full baseball games that night.
You get your money's worth that night.
If you want some real history, it looks like your Red Sox and the Dodgers played a 14-inning game in 1916.
And this year we have the 100-year anniversary of the curse. 1918, the curse started.
Kick was almost blocked. Bombers are going to let it roll to the
What are you doing?
39 before it's downed. So Falcons will get the ball at the 39. Minute 7 to play. Going to have to find a way to break through and get a score here.
Hit up your hot. Take 3.
So Bombers are on D. Falcons will have the ball on the 40.
Take 1. Hey, Anthony, can you get a shot at that tablet side?
Falcons have Dante Blackwell this side and 3 receivers to the other side.
Okay, never mind. You can leave it. You don't have to take shots.
Divine in the backfield. Nice catch out to the left.
Okay. 1, you're hot. Number 2, if you do get paper and see what's the best side, you get the tablet side.
Didn't get out of bounds.
Looks like 21. That's Tyler Garcia with the catch. We're Hanford to the 49-yard line. Hurry up. We have another flag.
1, you're hot.
It's in the area of holding. And we have another flag. The bomber that brought Horner down wouldn't let him go, so
Looks like we have in the area of personal foul.
see if that was offset. I don't know how that plays out.
And again, we want to thank Cadillac for supporting Hanford Sports Athletics. Always there for us.
Take 1. All right. Over to this.
So we're going to get this mess sorted out.
Some fun camera work there from the crew, though. Finding Cadwick's sign back there for us. Let's see what they decide on this. There was a hold,
A good shot for a touchdown.
and then we had the second foul.
Or no, 8 points.
Actually, it wasn't a hold. I think we had a face mask on the Falcons. And then we had a delay of game call on the Bombers. After all that,
Backing them up
I got to back the Falcons up.
5 yards.
Well, they're going to go further.
Oh, there we go.
They're going to go back 10 yards, and then we're going to march off the second foul and bring it back 5 yards.
It's like new math.
Yes. I think the officials are just trying to get their steps in. So after all that, it's Falcon football, 2nd and 5, 37 seconds to play. It's a catch, but they don't get out of bounds. The first down, so it stops the clock for a moment.
Falcons will hurry up and get on the ball.
Gabe Martinez on the catch. They roll the clock. Horner spikes the ball.
Stops the clock, so they're going to think about this. You know, with all that penalties and adding up the yardage, I saw a couple kids on the sideline with their Chromebooks out trying to figure that out.
Well, district's gone to all this technology. It's good to have some statisticians out there working for them.
That's right.
Not sure what it's like at Richland High here, but I'm surprised that you have Wi-Fi out in this area. Hanford, everything's a dead zone.
Drops back. He's got time. He is being pursued.
Can't quite evade. Is it 92?
Anthony, don't take the camera off and you're starting off in
Yeah, I don't have a...
Daniel Van Gorkum.
Van Gorkum.
Right. To your hot.
Van Gorkum with the wheels.
Good hustle play. Under 10 seconds to play. The Falcons spike it. 6 seconds left in the game. It's 4th down.
Use the jack row. Use the jack row.
Falcons going to have to go to the end zone here.
The white figures and the outfits can reach all the way over. Just take the jack row. Jack row is under feet.
Well, I want to take this moment to shout out to everybody watching tonight. Thank you so much. I think at the peak, I think we had close to 300 viewers. Like I said, our goal is to bring this to you free and live as often as we can.
A little bit more that way. A little bit more. Turn it towards me.
Drops back.
Probably the last play of the
Got
game
time.
here.
Dumps it over to Divine. Is that Divine?
I think that's Tyler Garcia. That's the game. The Bombers are going to roll off 7 straight wins. They started the year with those 2 losses, but seem to be rolling at the right time of year.
It's all about peaking at the right time. So for all of us here in the broadcast booth, myself, Sean Murphy,
Scott Coleman.
really appreciate you coming over and helping us out. Taylor Martin, broadcast teacher out at Hanford. Karn Veer Choker, he's our executive tech engineer. So thanks for joining us, and we'll let the camera crew take you out. So good night and enjoy.